Sup guys, it is TheCornishGamer and welcome back to what is episode 9 of my Cardiff career mode. I'm just warning you guys now that there's a lot of goals in this career mode episode. So we received another international management job offer here from Austria, but I decided to go into the press conference one. I decided to praise Jordan Rhodes again because of just how amazingly he's been playing. But I'm gonna wait and see what job I get and see which one I like the most and see if I want to accept it. But as I warned you guys, there's a lot of goals this episode, as you can see from the title. So that's why it's a slightly longer episode. So I hope you guys don't mind that much. But you know, I've got to get all the action in. So I was looking through the morale of some of the reserves and subs before this game, and I decided none of them were really too low that I couldn't really play. I was having a look at Joe Mason because apparently he's homesick. So anyway, I believe I bring on Peter Whittingham onto the bench for Joe Mason because I was just trying out Joe Mason that game before, and I decided to just put Peter Whittingham on the bench, and that's all the changes I was making then because the players are playing really well. So anyway, now we're away to Aston Villa. So you know, a point here will be good, but you know, you guys will have to see how I do in this game. Anyway, Aston Villa versus Cardiff, and yeah, we're actually doing really well in the league. I believe we are 4th at this point. Yeah, but anyway, Aston Villa kick off, and here you can see us on the attack. Kim plays it through to Rhodes. Rhodes gets tackled but gets it back, and he coolly slots it past the keeper, and that is 1-0 in the space of 17 minutes. The first of many, I will say. But I sort of just gave it away there. But anyway, yep, we score 17 minutes in. Jordan Rhodes, he really is a deadly finisher. 83 finishing. I think he's got 80 shot power. His volleys aren't so good, 73 volleys, but he really is a deadly finisher. And if you guys play Football Manager as well, he's amazing with Football Manager as well. So, and he's actually doing great in real life as well. He did great in real life with Blackburn Rovers as well. So, anyway, I did actually cut out this bit because, as you guys will see here, Zaha running down the wing, paces it past him. Agbonglahor tries to keep it, does a McGeady spin, gets tackled, and gets played to Agbonglahor. Agbonglahor tries to outpace Zaha. Zaha gets it back to Kim. And then Akram has a long shot here, and that goes in, and that is 2-0, 2 goals in the space of 4 minutes, and what a goal from Akram, like, wow. I'm surprised Agbonglahor didn't outpace Zaha, but Zaha really is proving his worth at Cardiff, and I'm sure when he goes back to Manchester United at the end of the season, he'll certainly will be a great player. But that really was a great finish. No way the keeper was going to get to that one. Anyway, 2-0, and you can see a through ball here to Zaha. Zaha just keeps running with it, cuts inside here, has a shot with his weak foot, and that is 3-0. And that is go on the 31st minute, and that is 3-0, and it's not even half time yet. So I sort of thought here, hey, I'm doing brilliantly here, you know. Let's just try and just keep the pressure on and try and score as many as possible because this really could help our goal difference. So anyway, here you can see attack here with Zaha again. It's played back to Guzan. Guzan slips over, falls to Zaha, and Zaha finishes it 4-0. Not even half time yet, and Brad Guzan, what was he doing? He was like. What was he even doing? Wow. Good job, Brad Guzan. Good job. Something tells me he won't be a prominent first team player after that. But here you can see Aston Villa on the attack here, but that was pretty much half time at that point. 4-0. I was about to say a 4-0 win then. I say game ain't over yet, but 4-0 at half time. And I did warn you guys that there'll be goals in this episode. And you can see at half time in the other stadiums, Chelsea drawing of West Brom and Sunderland drawing of Man City. So, you know, the big clubs not doing so well. I decided here I'm 4-0 up, and I should make a few changes. I decided to put on Match. You know, just a bit of squad rotation for the players who didn't get that much game time. I decided to bring on Peter Whittingham, who haven't done a lot, and I decided to move him to centre mid, so I don't really think he's fast enough anymore to play on the left wing. So I think he should play more in a centre mid role. But anyway, we kick off here, and here you can see Noon running down the wing, puts in the cross to Rhodes. Rhodes can't quite get his head. It falls to Whittingham. Gets played back to Noon. Noon tries to get his way around. Noon cuts inside, places it to Whittingham. Whittingham has a shot, and that just goes wide. And that was almost 5-0 then. You can see Aston Villa's pretty much only attack of the game. And a great save from David Marshall there. Absolutely amazing reflexes. And here you can see us getting the ball off of Aston Villa. A chip from Zaha and an amazing volley from Rhodes. I mean, a few minutes ago I was talking about that Rhodes' volleys aren't actually amazing, but I think he just proved me wrong there. 5-0 away at Aston Villa, and that's basically just a case of how many we can score before the time ends. But that true Rhodes, he's just such a prolific striker. I think that's 8 or 9 goals now. I'm not sure, but he's scored a lot. Here you can see a mistake here by me. It's played to Benteke. Benteke plays it to Sapingas there, and he takes a shot. Another great save from Marshall, but I believe nothing really comes from it. I think so anyway. Yeah, nothing really comes from it. We try to counter off it here with Rhodes playing the ball through to Zaha. Zaha running down the wing at full speed. Uses the heel chop to cut inside. Lines up a shot, has a shot, and that is 6-0. Zaha playing absolutely amazing this game. 6-0 away to Aston Villa. It's actually insane how many goals we scored this game. And this sort of proves how great our team is. And I was sort of wondering at this point, am I on world class? Did I accidentally adjust any sliders? Am I on professional or semi-pro or something? And I will prove it to you in between these two games that I am on the correct difficulty, because you're probably a bit suspicious at the moment. You can see just Jordan Rhodes' finish again. But here's the stats. It's not as if we were absolutely all over them. It's just we were so accurate of our shots that, you know, we were bound to score most of them. You actually see it in the bottom corner there, Zaha getting a 9.8 rating, I believe that was, I'm not sure. But still, doing amazing that game. And I believe here I show you the difficulty, before I enter the game against Arsenal, I show you the difficulty I'm on. New Zealand international management offer here, and if you can see there, their World Cup expectations are actually bigger than Norway and Austria's, which may be because they're in an easier qualifying group. I decided to praise my team after that 6-0 win. Home against Arsenal, this certainly is going to be a much more tough game, and hopefully we can hold it out and pick up a point. I turned to my bench here to see if there's any players that really are unhappy, and for some reason or another, there, I decided to, you see the player Ben Turner, I decided to give him a chance in the first team, because his morale's the lowest of all those people, and I mean, he must be somewhat good. I thought, you know, it's only one player, it can't affect the team that much, you know, one player, even if he doesn't do that well. And plus he has Corker to back him up as well. I decided to put Fraser Campbell on the bench because he really hasn't been in the scene since Jordan Rhodes came in, so he might get, you know, a chance to play this game. Anyway, home against Arsenal, and you can see me here, you can see world class there. Here I am proving that I am on world class, and I'll go over to the CPU gameplay customization and see you got it all at 50, go over to mine and see it's all at 50. So I am not cheating. So, now you guys know that, we're going to get into the game against Arsenal. And yeah, hopefully it's as exciting and we get as good a result as we did in the last game. But something tells me that this game will be a bit more difficult, to be honest, because it's, you know, Arsenal versus Arsenal or Aston Villa. Which one would you rather face? I think I know which one I would rather. And you see the league table here, we're 5th with a game in hand on the people above us. So we could actually shoot up to 3rd if we win this. And that'd be good. Here you can see us on the attack. Noon plays it to Theophile Catherine. Theophile Catherine plays it to Rose. Rose has a little Cruyff turn. Plays the ball in, has a shot with his weak foot, but one of Rose's weaknesses, I think it's his only weakness, is his weak foot. And here you can see here, for some reason or another, that was a free kick apparently. And one thing I did notice is that we don't really have any amazing free kick takers. Our best one is Akram, and he's only got 73 free kick accuracy and 79 curve, 76 power. But I decided, you know, let's have a pop anyway, see what we can get out of it. And it hits the post so close from Akram. And you can see Ben Turner trying to get the ball in again, but he fails. You can see Podolski bombing it down the wing. tries to get in the cross, fails, gets in the cross again, and Aaron Ramsey's on the end of that, and that is 1-0 to Arsenal. And I actually really struggled to contain Podolski this game, and you'll see throughout all these clips that Podolski, yeah, sorry, I'm coughing a lot, it's just why I'm uploading, to be honest. Here you can see Podolski just really is a threat. Great tackle by Theophile Catherine, just keep him out. But Arsenal have a corner, and with players like Giroud and Mertesacker in the middle, it's not very good. You can see a Podolski cross gets into Giroud, and 2-0 to Arsenal. And I was sort of getting worried here, because it's only the 37th minute, not half time yet, and I'm sort of worried about what they could do if they carry on with this form. But I was worried about Giroud and Mertesacker in this game. I mean, I know in real life teams aren't really that worried about Giroud, because Giroud isn't like the best striker in the world. But on this game, he's amazing at heading, so he's certainly a player to watch out for when putting in crosses. Here you can see another short corner from Arsenal. They're playing a lot of them to Wilshere to Podolski, back to Wilshere. Wilshere has a shot, and for some reason or another, that was a penalty from Ben Turner. Gave it away as well, and here you can see not a very good camera angle at all. Ben Turner, he hits the shot, and then Ben Turner pushes him. And in my opinion, it should have been it, because he had already took the shot before Ben Turner lightly touched him. But whatever. Anyway, Podolski taking the penalty, and I can sort of see him looking towards the right, so I decided to dive right, but he went Podolski's left and the goalkeeper's right. Oh yeah, I'm really sorry about coughing all the time. I can't really help it at the moment. But yeah, 3-0 down to Arsenal at half time. Not the best situation ever, I'm not going to lie. But I hope that we can get something out of this and try and get back into it. But that was half time, 3-0 to Arsenal. And I was sort of wondering here, you know, after winning 6-0 on World Class, I was actually considering going up to Legendary. But after this, I really have been brought down, brought down to earth. And, you know, my team really are getting to a lesson. Anyway, we kick off here again, and hopefully we can get some kind of goals. And you can see us on the attack here. Zaha just running, cuts inside, tries to get through everyone, goes through, has a shot, and how on earth Szczesny saved that is beyond me. I don't know how he saved that. And you can see Podolski turning Medel, has a shot, and I'm sorry, there's no way we're going to win this game when the AI are taking shots like that. And now you can see why this episode is called Goals Galore, because 6-0 this game and 4-0 this game at the moment, and hopefully not anymore. Here you can see me trying to get a consolation goal here in the 90th minute. Zaha cutting inside, has a shot, but good save by Szczesny. And I swear that should count as a pass back, but, you know, oh well. And they play it out here, just passing it around, running down the clock. And that is full time at Cardiff at the Cardiff City Stadium. And that is 4-0 Arsenal. And once again, just like the other game, they didn't really dominate as such. It's just they were more prolific, or used their chances better. I mean, you can see other results there if you want to see any of them. Manchester City really aren't doing very well this season. But here's a look at the league table. We are 7th, and I'm not too angry about being 7th. Arsenal are above us on goal difference, but we do have a game in hand. And Manchester City not having the best season ever, and Crystal Palace only